You may have seen some of these signs on the road when you're driving or riding. They actually help drivers drive better because the signs give the driver a clue as to what's coming ahead. Like, for example, this symbol right here tells us that the road is going to curve. It's going to curve to the left first, and then there's going to be a sharp curve to the right before the road straightens out again. This sign tells us that there's a railroad crossing nearby, and you're going to either go over a bumpy track, or maybe there's going to be a train coming by, and you'll have to stop altogether. So the railroad crossing sign tells you caution. Of course, you know what the traffic light means. This red light tells you you absolutely have to stop. This yield sign is really more of a slow down and look. If there are no other vehicles coming, you can scoot into traffic. But if there is, you have to wait your turn. This one says absolutely stop, and this one says slow down a little, look, and if there is somebody else coming, you've got to wait your turn. This one-way sign tells us that all the cars are going in the same direction. So you better be going in that direction too. Or I'm sure you've noticed that there are many more road signs than these. But the point is that these signs give directions, or they help a driver understand what road conditions are up ahead. Reading is a lot like that too. We have directional symbols inside of our sentence to help us stop or slow down or know what's coming ahead. Here are some of the symbols that you'll need when you read and write. These are called punctuation marks, and they are the road signs of a sentence structure. Just as the road signs have a purpose when driving, for example, the traffic lights are put at intersections to let the different roads of traffic take their turns at going through the intersection, because right under the traffic light is the point in the road that's shared by both of the roads. That's why they call it an intersection. So the cars have to stop and let the other side take a turn, or there'll be what's called an accident. Of course, the railroad sign is used where there's a railroad crossing. The punctuation marks also have jobs just like the directional road signs. Each of these has a specific job to do within the sentence structure to help the reader understand what the writer is saying. So when you're reading a sentence, if you understand how these punctuation marks are used and where they usually come in a sentence, you'll actually be a better reader, because you'll be able to stop or slow down at the proper times. Also, it will help you when you're writing, because you are going to be able to use the punctuation marks to help another reader understand what you're saying. So let's take a look at some of the punctuation marks, what their jobs are, and how you can effectively use them in your sentences when you write and when you read.